people. Um, if you're new here, welcome. I am the Oracle Nurse. I'm the only Oracle nurse that there is, unless someone chooses to study underneath me. I can be reached at motherturquoise@gmail.com for donations and book if you would like to book a reading. I like to make a disclaimer at the beginning of my videos. If I ever pause for any reason, just know that I do have a family. I'm tending to them here in the background, but I do try my best to get the message out to you um, in between the pauses. If I, for some reason, I'm not able to come back, I will make a part two um, when I'm able to. Okay, when time permits. Um, yeah, so that's that disclaimer. And if you're watching this after the live, feel free to fast forward through the quiet moments, and then I normally pick up wherever I left off. Okay. So again, I want to thank everybody who subscribed. We are up to, I think, 551 subscribers. We have built a big community. So I thank you all. And those who are repeating and coming back and supporting me and leaving positive comments and liking and watching and subscribing. I appreciate you all, okay? Um, Positive vibes only. I do block negativity. So if you come in here in the chat and you're negative, I will block you. You will not be able to comment back on this channel again. Okay? So that's just that. All right, so I'm going to do a general reading, okay, for the collective. I'm going to do a general reading for the collective. Um, I like these cosmic energy cards. I just think they really set the tone. Okay, so Holy Spirit, my angels, my ancestors, my spirit guides, please come in, surround me and protect me, okay, from negativity, low vibrational energies. And please allow me to use my gifts to give a message to those who need to hear it. I thank you in advance. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I gave you all my disclaimer, so I hope you fast forward through that. All right, so you might hear some little voices in the background, some squealing, some whining, some things like that. I try to do this in the middle of my downtime. Okay. All right. Thank you, Holy Divine Spirits. Please allow the messages to flow in. Please allow the downloads to come in. Thank you. All right, let's get to it. Thank you so much. You subscribe? Love, love. Wenda, is that right? I hope I'm saying it right. Furry Fox, what's up? Hi, how y'all doing? I appreciate you. Okay, I appreciate you. Let's see what messages we have. This is a general reading. I am an oracle. I am an intuitive reader. Okay. So I use these cards to help me paint a picture of messages that I receive from the divine. All right. First we have card coming out is nurture. Nurture others and also yourself. So I feel like right now it is time for you to put yourself first after a long period of time of putting others before you. Um, you're coming off right now as very nurturing, right? You're taking in the helpless, you're helping those who can't help themselves. But you also need to remember, okay, that you have to put your needs first, your desires first, okay? I feel like there has to be an equal balance, okay? Just as much as you give love, sometimes you have to, that soft love, sometimes you have to give tough love as well. It creates an equal balance, okay, in those around you. I'm getting the energy of you no longer allowing people, um, places, or anything to get over on you and take advantage of you. I just feel first and foremost you're just um standing strong, right? And not allowing people to drain you energetically. But nurturing is definitely sipping. It's coming in. What else? What else, Spirit? Holy Spirit, what else? Divine Spirit, what else do you have for us, please? Meditation and grace. Oof. Meditation connects you to your inner self. Grace is the universe's blessing. Open your heart to receive it. So I feel like for a very long time, a lot of you could have not put yourself first in a lot of situations, or put the needs of others before you. And I feel like it was during times of stillness, of calmness, right, where you decided to give yourself grace. You decided to be lighter on yourself, not to be so hard on yourself. And I feel like it's really paying off for you. I feel like you've learned from a lot of mistakes in the past. And again, you're just being very easy on yourself. And this is causing an energetic flow to come towards you, the flow of receiving, right? What else? Okay, thank you. What else? Holy Divine Spirit, what else? Cleansing. Okay. A lot of you, it says cleanse your mind and spirit, remove negative energy. So I feel like it's there. You've trained yourself to some degree. You've been able to tap into an inner part of yourself that calms you down, right? That helps you cleanse your mind. I heard reboot, so you're like able to reboot yourself, especially when you feel like you're about to um I feel like especially when you feel like you're just like about to overheat. I don't know if that makes sense. So something could be overheating. You could be rebooting something. This could be like, I don't know, maybe your car's overheating or electronics are overheating. So be mindful of that, because I wanted to say overheat and then reboot. Maybe you had to reboot something, or you had to um mess with something that was electronic, or do something, some sort of fixing or something, or okay. So there's something about a cleansing. What else? Just feel like you're renewed, right? You're refreshed. You have this new attitude, right? This new energy about you. Spirit, what else? Hope. You got hope coming in. Hope is a beam of light in the darkness. So I feel like you've learned how to keep your faith strong. You have learned how to maintain your optimism. I guess, maintain to stay optimistic about life. And this is coming through you meditating. I feel like again, when you are going through dark moments and times where you feel low, you're stopping, you're breathing, you're thinking things through before you react. You're nurturing. You understand that that is a part of nurturing yourself, right? Not allowing others to get the best of you or situations to make you feel flustered or overwhelmed. We're human. We become overwhelmed, right? But you take your day, you become overwhelmed, and then you get back up and keep moving. I'm hearing you gave yourself grace when others didn't. So there could be an energy around you. There could have been energies around you that didn't necessarily give you the grace that you deserved, and it could have affected you in some way in the past. Determination. Face challenges with determination. You can achieve anything. So I feel like with this newfound grace that you're giving yourself, it's giving you a new sense of determination, a new sense of confidence. Again, you're just coming off as very like you're able to just move mountains at this time. I feel like you walk with a certain type of I heard swagger. It's like you just have again, you've reconditioned yourself to give yourself the grace that others do not. So even if people are coming off as overly critical, they can be opinionated towards you. It doesn't phase you. You don't allow people's insecurities to rub off on you. You've been there, done that, right? So let's see what else we got for the collective. Spirit, give me some energy for the collective. Spirit, Spirit, please give me something for the collective. Okay, you got blessings here. And you got peace. So you definitely, the universe is definitely reaching out to you to try to come back into balance. Okay. Make sure that you are meditating, taking time out to yourself, nurturing yourself. Okay. Making sure that you maintain your peace. Because I do feel like there are energies around you, of course, that try to disrupt your peace, right? New beginnings. I was going to say a transformation. I do feel like there's a transformation coming in, especially because you've given yourself this grace and this determination. It's something about you being patient with yourself during uh during a time where you had to reach for a certain goal or finish out something that could have tested your patience or you almost gave up on. It's almost like you had to something is saying like you need to push through and give yourself the grace to finish something that you started because you have a new beginning coming in. And some of you could be listening to like meditation sounds. Some of you could use the sun to meditate. I heard sunbathe. Okay. Some of you could meditate under the moon. Some of you just are in touch with nature. Some of you are feeling the vibrations of the earth as you are meditating. Some of you are grounding with your feet. I'm also feeling like something about someone using some sort of like copper. You could use copper. That could be very significant for somebody. and yoga. So it's something about you, again, some of y'all could be meditating in the darkness, or this could be a sign that you need to meditate in the dark. What else? Okay, I feel like there's an energy around you that's bringing forth some sort of blessing, or you're receiving blessings because you are helping to clean up an energy around you. This could be someone who you could be taking care of. Okay, this could be an older or a pet. It could be a pet. It could be a person, or just something that you are taking very good care of. Like, say you, I don't know, because some of you could have gotten like, um, you could be cleaning up. I don't know. You could be cleaning up a mess that was made at work, right? Going behind someone and cleaning up behind them, right? Or just helping someone, nurturing or aiding someone back to health, right? It's something about you needing to remain calm, be softer, have a softer approach. When you are, when you have, you may have people again that try to, um, that might test your patience. Okay, so having patience right now, I feel like is very significant. Making sure you have a lot of patience. This could be, this is how you are receiving your blessings. Okay, something is helping you, something you're nurturing is helping to cleanse you, and again it's changing you as a overall person, and it's bringing forth blessings to you at the same time. Okay, compassion. Spirit wants you to have compassion for someone. Okay, it's someone that you need to have more compassion for. Okay, or be there for this individual, this situation needs your compassion. So this could be like, for instance, if you say you have a child, right, and this child is acting out, right? Maybe you've tried a lot of different methods to get this child to do better, or to try to, you know, help them. But it's something about you needing to change the way you approach this person. This could be a young adult as well. This person needs to be nurtured at this time, because I feel like someone could have given someone, this doesn't have to be a young adult or child, it could be anybody. I feel like you and this person could have had a rough patch in the past, or you and this person could have disagreed in the past. But it's something about you reapproaching this person in a different way. I feel like this person is going to hear you out more if you become more compassionate to this person. Again, you're going to have some sort of cleansing of your energy, some sort of shift in your energy in order to navigate through an issue with the person, because I feel like someone lacks maturity, or someone just had, I feel like this person just has not had a person be patient with them. I feel like this person feels like everybody around them has been impatient or not been understanding. Your blessings will come in with the compassion that you hold in your heart for someone. Okay? I heard the resistance to not become angry or frustrated. This is how this person, it's a test. You're going through some sort of test with someone. And this person is clearly, they know that if they hoop and holler, or if they stump their feet loud enough, or if they create a scene of chaos, okay, that they in the past may have gotten their way, but it's something about you not giving this person their way, but giving them tough love, okay, but nurturing them at the same time. Okay, got 2. We got talent and grieving. Why do we have talent and grieving, Spirit? Why is talent and grieving here? Why is talent and grieving here? A transformation. So, okay. What else? One more. What is the transformation? I'll take this one. Empowerment. Okay. So some of you are choosing to take your talents elsewhere. Okay. Some of you could be going through some sort of transformation where you are leaving behind possibly an old job. This could definitely be a career. Okay. And you could be stepping into a new position or role that helps you feel empowered, helps bring your confidence up. Some of you could be leaving like a 9-to-5 and starting a business, okay? Or some of you could be just switching up the way you get your money all the way around. Some of you could be going towards something brand new. And I feel like this came out of, and for some of you, I feel like you put your heart and soul into something. You something around your career, something that you love to do. You transform some sort of loss that you experience during your building phase into something very successful, and you came out on the other side empowered. Because whatever happened in the past, it could have taken you to a very low time, okay? But something came to you, like I feel like it was a premonition or some sort of enlightenment came to you, and it could have told you that you can transform this energy, right? You can transform this darkness into something great. And I feel like that's exactly what you did, collective. You didn't allow the past to tear you down. I feel like you could have kept hitting roadblocks in your career. Some of you could have kept hitting you could have had to deal with a lot of things, right, in the workplace, people stressing you out. But I feel like, and if you're still there, I feel like soon you're going to be making your exit. Because I feel like there's going to be something, a new, brighter opportunity that is presenting itself to you. Something could have been causing you, again, a lot of stress. It could have caused a lot of stress. Again, you just wanted to free yourself from the situation. So you're going into something very happy and empowering at the same time. I feel like you're not going to have to work as much for something that you want. You're going to make, if not, you're going to make more money and you're not going to do half the amount of work. Okay, I got contract. Okay, appreciation. What else? Holy Divine Spirit, please give the collective something. Whew. I heard Quavo, how you manifest? Because I'm him in the flesh. Okay. All right. So I really feel like there is, you've used teachings, right? You've used your knowledge, books, YouTube videos, channels, different readers, guidance from, could have been guidance from older people, getting sage wisdom, right? And you have manifested some sort of legally binding contract or something that is can never be. I feel like whatever it is, I always feel like it's something that's a judgment has been called, right? It's something, judgment's being called to give you your flowers. Let's just say that. You're getting your flowers. You're getting what you deserve at this time. Good karma is coming back to you after a time of not feeling appreciated, being looked over for opportunities, losing things, getting it back. Some of you have had a very trying time where you had to, hold on. Some of you have had a very trying time where you have lost things and had to get them back. Or again, it was never your turn. Oh my gosh, at the bottom of the deck, y'all, cornucopia. Look at this, my sun. The sun keep dimming out, so that's why I keep playing with the blinds. The sun is like, the clouds are moving. Y'all, look at this. You got cornucopia. Make sure you like that button, hit the like button on here and subscribe to the channel. You have something abundant. Oh my gosh, look behind it, the sun. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can see. It's getting cloudy, so look at that. You got the sun card. The door to spirit is right here with the temple path. Y'all, so it's something about you getting some sort of just due, okay, due to some sort of heartbreak or something that you endured, that spirit witness. Something that the divine put into place for you to obtain because you deserve it. You didn't deserve whatever happened to you in the past, like doors was closing in your face, people were rejecting you for the job, or people weren't trying to help you, or whatever it was. Spirit saw all of that. Even some of the things that you don't even recognize that you were rejected for, or I heard what am I feeling? It's like it was something about something not being fair, right? It was not being fair. Somebody or a situation wasn't being fair to you. And you didn't even understand or know it. It was like, it almost gives me like an energy of this was some type of bloodline. It was like blood. It was through your bloodline and your ancestors. And so when you were born, or when you came to this reality, this realm, you did not have some of you did not have an easy start. Okay. And I'm getting, for some of you, even if you do come from a very prestigious family, it's like you still had problems. Like you still had emotional and mental issues that you had to work out. Okay. It was something in your genetics as well. Y'all just ride with me. It's just stay with me. Okay. Because I'm channeling, I'm getting a lot. Okay. It wasn't easy for you. Maybe you were very emotional. You cried a lot. You felt lonely, right? And you didn't understand why some of you were praying and your prayers weren't getting answered at one point. That's for some of you. For some of you, you just had a rough start, right? You could have had a very, your family could have came from a not a rich background, right? Where you had to go out and work, and you had to strive. But I feel like there's a sense of like unfairness. And I even heard prejudice that was against you, no matter what your race is. It was something about something not being fair. There was not an equal opportunity for you. Because at one point I feel like you saw people going ahead of you, moving ahead of you, getting their flowers, getting what they deserve, and you were unfairly being held back. Okay. But now you're getting some form of appreciation. I can't make this up, y'all. Look. Deceit. Look at this. Deceit. You could have thought, for some time, I feel like, yes, you could have played a role in some things that weren't, that You could have, your behavior and some of your actions and how you reacted could have played a role in what kind of held you back to some degree. But for the most part, you, something triggered these things in you, right? This is not how you was always, you were not always like this. Because for some of you, I'm seeing like at one point in your life, you were a happy person, whether this was in childhood, teenager, whatever. You had this charisma about yourself, right? You had this glow. But somewhere along the line, the enemy came in. Whether this is a person, or if this is like an energy, right? It came in and it wanted to play on your emotions. It wanted to play in your mental space. It wanted to create some sort of suffering, right? Something wanted to deceive you and tell you that you couldn't do it. Something wanted to stop you because you were moving too fast, and it was like hurdles were being placed in front of you, or you know, potholes is what I'm seeing. And you kept coming back. You kept taking the road that you had to take was so bumpy and so rough. You overcame. It's like you just were resilient, right? And now you're getting your just due. There's some sort of contract or something, a blessing from the divine that is coming into you, because you still gave others compassion. You still, even though you were not being treated fairly and life was throwing major curveballs at you, you still somehow found the goodness in your heart to give to others, right? The love in your heart. Because I feel like a lot, for some of you, for some of the things that you've been through in life, some people would have given up, or at least they would have became cold and bitter. I heard loss after loss. You could have had like loss after loss. And I feel like the enemy was sitting back having a good laugh at this. All right, we got indecision. So I feel like you had a decision to make. I feel like you had a decision to make. Give me one more. Yeah. And you chose happiness with this happy family card. See that? I don't know if y'all can see it because, again, the clouds is moving here. I'm trying to make it as clear as possible in here. Something. I don't know if this is going to be better or worse. Probably worse. See that? That's happy family. You had a decision to make. You chose happiness. And because somewhere along the line, remember what I said, these books that you probably read. Maybe you had professional counseling. Maybe some of you listen to somebody on YouTube, or listen to a podcast, or again, got an older person advice, and or just maybe you just used the mistakes of your parents and things around you, for some of you, okay, or friends and family, and use that to be a better person. And I feel like it paid off. Because you understood from this knowledge, right, that happiness and love was the most powerful vibration of all, and that you could transmute anything, any situation, through the power of love. I'm seeing somebody just being like imprisoned, like whether if it's somebody literally could have been in prison, or in their mind felt imprisoned, felt trapped in a space in their life. But it was something about the power of love that pulled you out, the love for others, right? Even if it was having to find people who you considered to be maybe leaving behind people who you thought was family and going towards and creating a new family for yourself, or giving to the homeless, or it's something about you transmuting the pain, okay, into something positive. And now you're receiving this appreciation and you're getting all this back tenfold. Okay, goddess of the moon, you manifested. That is what you did. You alchemized the energy. That is true alchemy. That is true alchemy. Hold on, y'all. Okay, that is what you call true alchemy. Okay, true alchemy. Okay, strategy came out. Yeah, with the magician in the mirror and the goddess with strategy, you learned different techniques in order to banish the enemy. Now take that however you want to take that. You could have prayed, you could have meditated, you could have did something, I heard, unorthodox, okay? But it was something about a hold on you being broken, a spell being broken. Some of you could have got baptized. It's something that you did to cleanse yourself of this energy. Could have gotten saved, whatever your religion is, whatever you believe in. Okay, you got the world. What else? Yeah, blossoming abundance. I cannot make this up. I cannot make it. Y'all, this is what you did. Giving God all the glory. This is what you did. You created some sort of abundance for yourself. Look at this woman holding a coin, male or female. Okay? You went back and you got everything that was ever owed to you. See? I'm channeling. It's something, I'm telling you. I don't know who you are, but you gotta go. You gotta go because you ain't tapped in. So, blossoming abundance. I feel like you transmuted this energy, right? You became a true alchemist. You got yourself out of this energy, right? And now you got a whole new world coming in. Okay? I feel like you don't see the world the way it used to be. For some of you, you're really seeing the world as a very magical place, or a place that you can control instead of allowing it to control you, right? Something about you having some sort of power. And respect with this woman holding a coin. I heard money, power, respect. Money, power, respect. What you need in life. It's what you need in life. The song said it. Money, power, respect. What you need in life. Okay? So now you have these possibilities coming in. You got stuff that's coming into you that towards you. You got a whole bunch of opportunities coming at you right now, right? Because you're in this balanced state with this yin and yang. What else? I'm gonna switch the deck in a little bit. What else? Journey. Yeah. So I feel like you're about to, now that you have this newfound, we had to take it all the way back to bring it all the way forward again, right? So now that you went through this journey, right? You did this, you went through all these tests and these trials and tribulations. Now you're moving into an abundant state where doors are now opening for you that was once closed, okay? And now Spirit, the Most High God, is taking you on some new journey in your life, taking you on a new path. Yeah. With the woman holding the coin here again. Balancing out your money, balancing out your peace. Okay. I'm going to switch this deck here. Let's do Cosmic Insight. Let's see what the Cosmic Insight wants to talk about for the collective. Okay. I mean, collective, I'm extremely proud of you. Like, you didn't let life beat you up. And I feel like you have other, a new set of, challenges in front of you. But it's nothing like what you've already been through, because you've already been through the worst. Okay, they say God don't put no more, God picks and chooses who his strongest people is, right? And he puts on, he knows what you can take, okay? And he gives his strongest warriors the hardest task. And I feel like, collective, you definitely overcame. You definitely overcame. What else? Holy Spirit, please give us some insight. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Holy Spirit, please give the collective, please give us some insight right now. Please give us some insight right now, Holy Spirit, for this journey. Where is this journey taking us? We have these new possibilities and things now. Where is this journey taking us? Oh, Lord. Here we go. We got liar. Be careful of someone sneaky. Okay. Again, I said we're on a path where the challenges aren't going to be as bad as they once were, okay? Communicate. Compromise, forgive, work it out. Okay. Seems like this is someone from... What else? Let go. Fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Let's see. Let me do what's the vibe. Hold on. Hold on, y'all.